I've always been a planner. You know the type. Excel sheets, pros and cons lists, and messily crossed out agendas. So I guess that I assumed that by now, a month before my final year of high school, that I'd be sitting here telling you guys how I've finally got it all figured out. But I don't, and that's a first. This past weekend, I jumped into my car and drove to Georgetown University. Another unplanned event, but I had some reason to be there, so it wasn't totally out of character for me. It's a top school that I've had on my college list for as long as I've really understood the concept. But that was then, when I couldn't really master my 12 times tables. Now, at 17, opening my laptop and preparing my college apps for the first time, it's starting to truly settle that there exists a probability in the universe that I could perhaps call that place my home for the next 4 years. And that's terribly difficult to wrap my head around. When I stepped on that campus, I wasn't met with awe like I thought I would be. It was instead fear that took over my mind. This intense fear of the future that I could not plan for. As much as I wanted to be a student at Georgetown, or really a student at some good college, I didn't know if I could. For once, my future was not under my control, but rather someone else who could only see my character and hard work through words and arbitrary academic titles. Now I hear you. Megan, that's just how life is. You can't plan out everything. And you're right. I realize we don't live in this idyllic world where events play out like chess moves, but when you're 17 and all you know is the sound of your suburban neighbors pulling up into the driveway, everything in the world seems so endless. And of course, terrifying. Just because you know the truth doesn't make it any easier to process. So, today, standing at this major crossroads of my life, I don't have anything figured out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I'm not getting any clues from my agenda. I guess having things figured out doesn't mean you have to control every single bit of what comes to you, but rather what you do with it, as cheesy as that may sound. I hope the day that I do figure out this mess, though, that I'm happy. And when I look back at this, I can just laugh. Whether it be at Georgetown or McGill or wherever this turn of life takes me, I hope that we all are happy with our big decisions this upcoming year. Happy college application season. Good luck.